What? I was picked up? An adventurer? And it's you. Nothing. What are you doing? Don't put me back down. This floor is so cold and gross. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for you. Honestly, could you have taken more time? Just pick me up already. We have lots to do. This dungeon is not safe. Well, darling, it's not like I want to see you get skewered by a goblin. Well, you know, the large goblins. Please tell me you're an experienced adventurer. At least you know how to wield me. All right, we need to get started. Down the cave, the dungeon. No, you cannot leave yet. There's a magical ward. You must find my sisters first. You'll know 'em when you see 'em. Once you touch 'em, like you did me, they'll suddenly come to life, talking. It's a simple concept, really. All right, come on. Go straight and left, and if I remember correctly, Yori was dropped. Yeah. Go left. Yep. And now straight. Well, I'm glad you have some sense on your shoulders. You would not believe some of the adventurers I've heard. No, they couldn't even pick me up, and they were unworthy. Only you can pick me up. And thus, this suit of armor, my sister Yori, will be yours as well. Now hurry up. We haven't all day. There we are.
Huh? Aw. That was like such a long... Oh my goodness! Our darling! Oh yes, I am a very, very strong armor. I assure you, I will protect you from every battle. And not to toot my own horn or anything, but I am the best piece in our triplet set.
All right, Yori. That's enough out of you. Now we have to find...
Delilah! Oh, I'm so happy to see you. And even more happy to see that we have our darling, Where's Tetra?
As I was trying to explain before you interrupted me, Yori.
Wait, Delilah got picked up first? Oh, that's like so not cool. That's utter nonsense. Bonkers. Why didn't you pick up me first, darling? I'm so shiny and perfect, and I'll protect you from anything. Nothing can get past my defenses.
Yori, for all of the gods' sakes, please. Let me talk for 2 seconds so we can find Tetra. And it's obvious I was found first because I was closer to the entrance of the dungeon. Besides, he wouldn't even made it this far if he didn't have a sword. Honestly.
Then we must find Tetra right away.
Well, that was the plan. All right, you two. Buckle up. I'm sure we're going to face some adversaries before we get to Tetra. It's deep into the dungeon.
Oh, so scary. I'll make sure to cling to you extra tightly as your armor. My darling.
Yori, focus. And keep your hands to yourself. He'll be wielding me more anyway. One swipe, and I can cut down even the most fiercest of foes. With me on your team, you won't have to worry about anything else.
Oh, how rude. That is just utter... Forgive my French. Blubberknock. I am perfect for our darling. and I will not have.
Ah, there she is. Tetra, our shield. Well, go on. What are you waiting for? Grab the shield. Grab the sister so we can be a complete set. We're lucky we haven't run into any goblins like I predicted, but it's only a matter of time. Are you two fighting again? Honestly, years of sleeping, and this is what I wake up to. Ah, so you're our new darling. Nice to meet you. I'm sure my sisters have explained who I am.
You're so boring. Aren't you excited? We have our darling here. Our sweet, sweet darling. And now we get to be a complete set again. I can't wait to protect you, to make sure you're safe, to make sure you don't get hurt at all.
And I'll be here to make sure your enemies are slain. One cut is all it will take. I can assure you that. I have never failed before, and I will not fail now. And I, your shield, will make sure that any projectiles or unwanted attacks hit me instead of you or Yori. I am your first line of defense. And I take my job quite seriously, darling. I hope you know that.
Oh, goodness. What was that? I heard something.
Seems Delilah was right. Goblins have been following your tracks. Don't worry, darling. Use us in battle and you will not lose. All right. I haven't had action like this in years. This'll be fun. Come at us, goblins. I can't wait to destroy you. Honestly, did you really have to leave yourself open to the goblins that much? Why are you looking surprised? Ugh, yes, I suppose I did forget to mention that part. When you used us as a complete set, we were given our human forms back. Yep. And my point still stands. Did you just think that you wanted to be a kebab or something? Those goblins were slashing at you left and right. Your left flank was completely open. If Yori and Tetra hadn't been there.
Oh, would you stop bullying our darling? And why should our darling worry anyway? I will always be there to protect him. No harm, none at all will befall our darling when I'm around. Oh my, that reminds me. Aren't I just perfect then, darling? Perfect in every which way. Honestly, I'm left speechless. I've outdone myself. Yori, you truly are a blessing to this world. Oh, and Delilah? Maybe you're the one who should be doubling down on their efforts. I mean, what could our darling get from you that they couldn't get from, I don't know, a battle-ready shovel?
Excuse me?
You heard what I said.
Your insistent coddling of our darling is why my tough love is necessary in the first place.
Oh, so you do love them. It is love, Delilah.
Shut up, Yori. Besides, There's something that I bring to the table that no one else can. My blade never dulls. It only sharpens. And no matter how far I'm pushed, it'll never break. I am the superior weapon. The ultimate weapon. No weapon in the history of this universe has ever compared to me.
I'm sorry, did you, say something? All I heard was a snooze fest.
Anyway, I am the sharpest blade. One cut with enough mana can make any foe fall down to their knees. Oh, did I mention I can never be stolen?
Yawn, 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 yawn. Blabber, blabber, blabber. Womp, womp, womp. You know what I'm hearing, Delilah? I'm hearing that, well, the only thing you're good for is a fight. And you're exhausting to be around. Clearly not as remarkable as I, Yori, the armor of your dreams, darling.
Oh, so you want to talk about exhausting, Yori? Funny. I don't think I'm the one that sucks up mana. I mean, you use copious amounts of mana every second he wears you.
That's not my fault. Have you forgotten that I heighten our human, our darling senses, provide irreplaceable magical protection? Oh, and again, his senses? They're heightened to, almost godlike. I thought I needed to press that point a little bit more. So, it's pretty obvious that I need a lot of mana. And if not from our darling, who else would I get it from? No, I can't even speak that blasphemy into existence. No, the only person I would ever dream of getting mana from is our darling, my darling. Even if I could get magic from somewhere else, I would instantly turn it down. I am so loyal and so perfect. Actually, now that I think about it, kisses are pretty magical too, aren't they, darling?
Oh no you don't, you harpy. If anyone gets darling's kisses, it's gonna be me. I worked hard all throughout that dungeon to get our darling safe and at home. If anything, I need all of the kisses right now.
Possessive much? You know, it's not very classy or ladylike to be this clingy.
Possessive? Clingy? You literally cling to our darling every second. While he was asleep, you were nuzzled up to him.
That's different.
Different? Oh, you insufferable little... All right, Dee. That's enough. Now, let me explain to our confused and sleepy darling what is going on. Waking up from a centuries-year nap just to hear them arguing again. Now, darling, I suppose you're very confused. We're suddenly human-like. And moreover, we're calling you darling, wanting kisses, etc., etc. Well, the point is, when you picked us up, well, that was a marriage proposal, and we gladly accepted it. When you used us, that only solidified our marriage. No, I apologize for my sisters. They should have explained this to you before they went crazy. Really, Delilah. And you too, Yori.
Well, I think little Sleeping Beauty needs a little bit more rest, All cranky.
That's one thing we can agree on. How can anyone sleep when you're clucking at each other like chickens? Arguing. Is that all you two do? Delilah, you know Yori does this 'cause she's flirting, right? To get under your skin? Make herself look better? Self-image is very important to Yori, and you are falling hook, line, and sinker into her trap. Excuse me? Why must I explain everything? She only antagonizes you because you give a reaction. You play up the theatrics, where she is the shining star. Yori also only talks herself up when our darling is awake.
Now, wait a second.
Well, yeah, now that you mention it. When our darling was sleeping, she was totally fine. Cling to him, but completely fine. That's because when it comes to you two, playing up theatrics, antagonizing you, is how she shows her love and boosts her self-worth.
Curse you, you poor excuse for a dog sled.
And now she's after me. Be still, my aching temples.
Oh, be quiet, you monstrous trollop. And if you know that I like pushing the buttons of those around me so much, why don't you stop acting so coy?
I am literally a sentient magic shield. I lack the skin, metaphorically, and again, literally. The skin for you to crawl under. And if we're on that topic, it only makes sense that one of us is the logical and reasonable out of the three of us. And, darling, I and Delilah know that it isn't going to be you, Yori.
Killjoy.
Love you too, Yori. And speaking of love, darling, could you turn your head for just a second? Oh, it's nothing major. I just want to do something. There we are. And Tetra, how dare you? My. Yori was right. Your kisses are magical, darling.
You miserable wretch! That kiss was supposed to be mine, and mine alone. I worked so hard. That's it. I'm totally...
Yeah. The world is devoid of justice. Blah, blah, blah. And since my nap was rudely interrupted, you won't mind carrying me, will you, darling? I think I want to turn back into a shield for a bit. It's some much-needed rested.
Oh, no you don't. Transform into your human self right this instant. I am not done chastising you.
Oh, human, I forgot to tell you something. Could you come here for a second? Well, Yori is preoccupied and I just wanted to say...
Traitor! Delilah, you too!
And that's what you get for comparing me to a shovel. Good night, Yori. And darling, If you ever leave your left flank open in battle again, I am going to literally pummel you. Okay. Good night.
I can't believe it. My own sisters betraying me so. Oh, the heartbreak. I will never recover. Darling. No, I am Yori. I am Yori the Armor. The most refined, the most beautiful, the most talented, and I shall not fall into despair. Not now, not ever. Not when I'm the best. Oh, darling, unlike the others, you want to kiss me, right? As I am so noble I just wouldn't steal a kiss from you. Oh no, not me, and that's why I'm better. You do want to kiss me? Oh, good. Come here. Ah, such a lovely kiss. I expect more, you know. Lots more. But for now, good night, darling. You can go back to sleep. Oh, my love. And if you need me, you know where to find me.